Welcome back to Crypto Learning Community, where I give unbiased, free technical analysis, I give setups, I give my trades, I give my thought process, and the whole 9 yards. And the thing that no one else gives is the psychology, right? Trading's easy. Doing the technical analysis is easy, but having the mentality and the thought process on how to do that and to manage the risks is hard to find. So I'm going to give that to y'all for free. And without any more of this, let's get on into the price action. I have a lot to go over, lots of goodies on the chart, and we're going to start all the way on the weekly. This top-down analysis. We hop over to the index for a second. Remove all the drawings. All right. So right off the bat, there's some very interesting stuff. And I go all the way. Let's go all the way to the monthly. See what's going on there. So monthly time frame. We have bearish divergence across like all the bull run cycles, right? We had a bearish divergence here that led to this. We have a bearish divergence here that led to this. And now, we're primed for another bearish divergence, another something even more powerful, and to give more weight to on your taking your trade is money flow has even been coming out as well. At least locally, we're finally, getting above this, right? Much more locally, we've made a higher high on money flow, but on the grand scheme of like everything, it's definitely looking more bearish. I also want to talk about, this is a strategy of mine that I use for finding target prices. I call it the assumed Fibonacci golden pocket method, and it gives us a range. It's usually really nice for getting target prices and really good setups, but essentially, wait, did I? Yeah, we got it from that one. Okay, and all right. So, how do you do it? You take it from the low here, and what you're doing is you're assuming what the golden pocket might have been or is. Let's go to the weekly real quick. Do a little bit more price action. All right. So we can say that this was the point of control, right? This is the best place to buy, really. So, and this meets the criteria, right? We've made the high, we had a big breakthrough, and then we came back to that area. So I've been looking at this ever since we've done that. It's really pretty, and it gives you a range because you could draw it from the 618 as well as the 65. Okay, so the 618 gives us the low of the target, and the 65 gives us the high of the target. Right? See that? So you end up getting a box. Okay, and now if I come down a little lower, we can see how this has respected it and how it's going to align with other conferences. Okay, check this out. As soon as we got to the bottom of that box, look at the sell-off we had. All right, and I'm going to come back to this, but we have lots of confluence for the 110 to 112 area on Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. I'm gonna come back to it simply because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself on the fractal. Right? Let's go look at the week for a moment. Okay, so we have 414 lines up nicely here, top of this range. We're looking for a retracement back to here. Honestly, lots of confluence to come retest 72k. We lose 72k. This is definitely the area to look at next, in my opinion. I definitely, we have a right order block down here and order block over here. These will be, in my opinion, the market cycle bottoms where I'm looking to buy more Bitcoin. But let's take a look at market cipher B. Alright, there's something we've just printed on the weekly time frame. Okay, we do have bearish divergence from this high all the way over here, and we've also got a bearish divergence from this high as well. Red dot has printed. Okay, excuse me. As of yesterday, we have printed and confirmed a bearish divergence on the weekly time frame. Now, I will say we do have money flow has made a higher high, but it is curving out already and more locally. Let's, for reference, the last time we've had a bearish divergence on the weekly time frame was right here. We had a bearish divergence, okay, and that brought us down 22%. We have one right here, the last bull run. Like, these happen very rarely, and that one brought us all the way down 77%. We want to just take the area from which we actually had like a rebound. It's 52%. We've seen 20%, we've seen 50%, we've seen 70%. This really doesn't happen very often. We had another one, little one right here, right? But that's still one. We'll take it from the high to the low. The 50% move. These are no joke. But let's also look at when the dot was printed. Okay, it was actually right here. We had a nice pullback. And what did price do? Continued higher a little bit. Okay. Before eventually rolling over. And even in that time, like, price is coming higher, but look at the weekly momentum waves. Just getting lower. Okay. Let's look at another example over here. Printed the red dot, but then it just came straight down, and that resulted in only a 20% pullback. And then over here, printed the red dot here and never really had a pullback into this gap there. Just kind of kept continuing down, right? So sometimes they'll give you some opportunity, sometimes it'll come up a little higher, sometimes it won't. Right now we definitely did print the red dot on this candle and are now moving higher up in its range. While I'm on, or actually check out daily. Yeah, we'll check out daily before I show you Bookmap. So if we look at the daily time frame, we are primed for another bearish divergence. We did have one. We had one from here to here, right? Confirmed bearish divergence. That gave us a pullback of 8%. We had another one from here to here, and even there to there, which gave us that pullback of 12%. We had another one on that high, or no, there's not one there. We are now primed for one, so we could get a red dot, and it's these are our anchor waves. Excuse me. Let's I do want to now show you Bookmap, and it's kind of revealing to us some confluence on level. Okay. Shout out to Live Bookmap for giving us this all this amazing data in one little screen. Okay, so we do have about 12 billion in longs on the delta, ready and primed. You can see here on this liquidation heat map, high block. There's lots of liquidity below us and some above us as well. But really, I want to look at Bookmap on the limit orders. All right, this is telling me we're going to be coming up. This tells me, hey, there's lots of liquidity here, and price action has something to sell or to buy into. This is confluence on levels as well. That 110,000 level, and then look, that's on at 112,000. So I'm definitely looking for us to come and take those really thick orders. Now, if we take a look at another liquidity heat map, high block, we have liquidity priming at 110 to about 112. Well, over here, it's not as much. It's really the area we're already in, primed liquidity that we're taking. And while we're doing that, we're definitely priming Confluence on the 88,000 level as well. 88,000 is getting primed for sure. Oh, go ahead, nice that. So 88,000, where's that at? That is, let's go down the fractal. Go to the 4 hour. So 88,000 is Confluence with these lows here. Okay, if we just pull the fib here, all right. So kind of lines up with the 786 on the Fibonacci. 0.5 from this low. Okay, let's do BPVR. We have volume area low in this area as well. Smaller little volume node there with the gap. And we've also been doing, talked about this in another video, is we're coiling, right? This is a large coil, very large coil. Let me make it pretty for you. I'll use the ellipse. I don't have to deal with my ugly drawings. So for me, coils, they always look like an eye, right? And a big indicator, and usually the best entries in these are is this move right here. This is the eye of the coil. Boom. You have the high and the low created sweeps of liquidity. Usually you're going to see lots of SFPs in these coils, and which we have been seeing. So that's a prime indication. Small coil in here. What were we coiling on just recently? Another pretty example. I forget. We had a pretty drawing. Is that it right there? This one? Yeah, this is another one. Okay. Let me see if it'll look a little prettier on a smaller fractal. 212. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Let me make it a little that. Alright. Yeah, there's your other coil. So sometimes they'll reach a little farther, but for the most part they all look like that. There's lots of variations, but this is a similar one to the one we're doing now, right? So this coil, talking about this in the last video, this coil could break up or down, and we're definitely at that conclusion zone. This is either going to have a very sharp move up or down. Down, we'll definitely be targeting this area, and unfortunately for the highs, we don't have any data, right? The all-time highs, price discovery area. Get rid of this. Definitely looking for a reversal pattern in here. What do I mean by that? Well, just market structure, right? We've been maintaining market structure in this a lot, right? This low is very important because it made these highs. Even on a smaller fractal, let's go to the hour. Better price action. Let's look at it, right? So we've got this up here. Got, oh man, actually this is all ugly if you ask me. That nasty coiling price action. Here's really better. Like this is obviously protected. Over here. This is obviously protected because of we've closed body candles pretty strong above this high. Go ahead and mark that off as protected. It'll be very important. If we start to lose this, then I'm targeting this, right? And the bottom of the range. And that'd be a nice trade. You could either stick your stop loss either behind the highway make over here, or behind market structure. Just start trailing it behind those highs, protected highs, that is. But we need to see these reversal patterns. Now you can either be a breakout trader and just wait for nice strong body closes right here to take a trade, and then add to the short as it comes up. Right? Whatever method you want to use. Personally, I might add to trade on the breakout, and then I'll really go more heavy on the trade as we come up and maybe do a smaller fractal market structure break. So let's get rid of that noise. Fibonacci level. Let's see. Pull one from here. This is definitely a very important area. So this is a very important low to take. This is a very important low to take, and this is a very important low to take. As far as market structure, right? If the bears were to take control, those would be the areas to attack. Wow, look at that. Okay. So hourly, let's look at market structure for B. I just realized we're primed for a bearish divergence. I mean, very locally here, money flows coming out. So could be watching for just a little rollover divergence. Get these momentum waves before coming out, making weaker highs. That is. Pull another fib from here. I mean, we're just making highs, so it's pretty early to do this kind of stuff. But I still put it anyways. And I'll adjust it as we move along fractal. Be a nice area to catch some longs. I like that one a lot more. Little order block here. Okay. Definitely watching 76 and POCs for longs, right? Just follow market structure and ride this wave of idiocracy of people buying and longing top. Okay. Oh, very nice. We said that's coming along well. If you haven't checked out that Sui video, recommend it. Got some primed moves over there as well. Let's check out CVD. So alright, so CVD is honestly bearish, right? We have our high, lower high, lower high. This move will be, let me draw for you. Pretty visibles, right? So we have higher high, lower low, lower low. We have a bit of breathing room before we take this area, and same for here as well. So right now, this is definitely confirmed exhausted buyers. They're exhausted, or they are becoming exhausted. They're losing momentum, as to say. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's look a little bit more local. I like this, big moves, clean lows, clean highs. That looks like coiling action right here even. I feel like this one would be a breakdown though. But you just don't know. Alright, here we go. So we have higher high. CVD's been breaking higher, but spots breaking lower. The open interest it's been coming up. There's not really a whole lot of breathing room. I don't get why people buy the top. Open interest just been coming up. That was the first really move coming out. Okay, so yeah, people are tucking their stop loss here because of market structure, and then came out and took those people out. Nice. People need to get wrecked. Alright. So this is definitely the really important area. Go all the way down. Actually, let's continue. The 24-minute has money flow coming out and bearish divergences as well. Unconfirmed red dot. 12-minute, really nasty coiling, gave us a wonky looking momentum wave, but it was a confirmed bearish divergence dot with money flows been coming out. And really 6-minute is the only place you start getting market structure on this move. It's just grinding up, right? Just feel like, yeah, no, there's definitely lots of longs that have been coming in up here. People just long at the top. Which sure, right? You can target that that liquidity on Bookmap and liquidations, all that, but at least manage your risk, right? Is it worth it? Do you have a good risk to reward? Is your stop loss protected? And if so, they're not really giving you a lot of entries on this slow grind up kind of thing. Do have volumes kind of coming out for that exception right there. Yeah, so market structure wise, we have a very important zone of support resistance right here. Really wish I took in that head and shoulders and marked it out. As soon as I woke up, it's clear as day. But I mean, we had liquidity to come after too, targeting these highs. Yeah, market structure 6-minute. We had really this to like here, there, so forth. This low has made this high. This isn't confirmed until we get a body close up here, but that'd be nice to be able to move that up there and watch for the breakdown. Market structure still bullish on the lower fractal. Let's see if it's the same story for the 3-minute. Alright, this, that move. Nice body close up there. Well, 50% mitigation. No. Okay. Only way you get along on this is just leave that fib up. Oh, it's so gross. I mean, your risk reward's just not there. We're at least going to take it off the POC target up here. It's only a 1.5 R&R. 26, you're below the POC. Deeper mitigation, but at least it's a 3-1. It'd be nice, like if we just double top here, prime the liquidity, come down a little lower, and you know, took your stop loss behind this protected low, and then you could target up here. Right, so there's no like real follow through right now. Just tapped that. Now that we've tapped that, let's check CBD. Nice wick. Exhaust buyers. There's a prime area to short. Prime, exhausted buyers, nice wick, CBD come out, interest lower, lower high. Let's see what it looks like. Market cipher. So we already know about the divergence on 12. Nasty momentum wave. 6 minutes been ugly. Little red dot, green dot, money flow coming up. 3 minute has money flow coming out on that move. No red dot confirmed. And sure, I'll just go ahead and check the 1 minute as well. Money flow's been coming out this whole move. Okay. Alright. So if anything, 1 to 3 minutes telling us we could get that complete that story of what I said, right? SFP to high, no follow through, come back down to this area. Right? We'll look for a reversal pattern in here to take a long, hopefully get a better risk to reward, right? So check for the smaller fractal to give you one of these for the long, if you wanted too long the top. And then the higher time frame do have those divergences, but momentum wave looks not momentum, money flow is still pretty strong. So if anything, just be aware, we'll just probably take the highs before, maybe getting a little tracement again. But that's pretty much the setups, right? Scalp longs, up shorts. Try to find a swing short if you can. Definitely keep an eye on that 110 to 112 area, that primed liquidity zone right here. If anything, might pop 110 and get a little pullback before we come back up to 112. That's what I'm thinking. If I was to speculate, right? Even the hourly, there's divergent money flow coming out. Definitely would like to catch a swing short from up here. But let's just follow market structure, follow our indicators, right? Manage our risk. This is all-time high territory, so fortunately, you have a little less to go off of on shorts. The only thing that really gives you confirmations is breaks of market structure, right? I already went over those levels, protected levels here. I think I marked out the other one. No, I guess not. Okay. This would be protected because get that high. Alright, I gotta go ahead and end this here. It's the door. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful day. God bless and stay safe and manage your risks.